What was your reaction to that game? England have topped the group, but the performance wasn't amazing, was it?
Well, I thought in the first half definitely wasn't, but I thought when Kobe Mainoo came on, it changed the way we played and we looked more attacking and looked like we could have scored, but we didn't, did we? We had a couple of chances.
What did you think of bringing Mainoo on at half-time? Do you think that he needs to be starting the next game?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, really, Gordon, what we're talking about is Bellingham and Foden need to mix together in the middle. We need somebody to have somebody out on the left. But I thought Kobe Mainoo played really well.
Do you think that Anthony Gordon didn't get a lot of minutes, but do you think that Anthony Gordon and Cole Palmer sent a bit of a message to Southgate tonight?
Certainly, get the young boys in there. Listen, tonight it was their cup final, not ours. We were just there to get the point, get through, 5 points, top of the group. Whoever we get next time, we'll smash them.
You feeling confident?
No.
Is it coming home? Just tell me, is it coming home? No.
Not yet, not yet.
You never know, it might develop, but we'll be there if it is.
We'll take the bit of positivity. Guys, what's your reaction to that? I feel like we need a bit of positivity because England, they didn't lose a game in the group, they topped the group, they're out the group.
Yeah.
Are we feeling positive at all?
Not after that performance.
Oh, right, okay, great.
How can you? We might have gone through, but in a weak group, we've scraped through on low points. And tonight's performance, where was the effort and the energy from everyone? The last game, everyone said we needed more energy. And then tonight, the middle of our midfield, Jude Bellingham just looked like he needed to come off. He looks
tired, doesn't he?
Yeah, his arms are on his hips. He's walking around. There was an opportunity on the left, and he was just walking back with his hands in the air like, don't pass it to me, as if to say, we don't need a player like that. He might be Real Madrid top, but at the end of the day, we need somebody who's going to come on and put a shift in. If he's not going to do that, just get him off, put someone else on.
So, regarding Bellingham going into the next game, do you think there are questions over if he starts?
He's always going to start, isn't he? There's no.
But in your opinion, in your world?
Yeah, in my world, after seeing that, I wouldn't start him, but I don't train with him all week. I'm not going to see what he's like. But from watching it, he looked really tired. He looked like he'd put in too much effort in the past couple of games or whatever, and he's slacking. Bring someone who's a bit fresher.
You look at Cole Palmer and Anthony Gordon. I know Gordon didn't get a lot of minutes, but do you think that they really sent a message to Southgate tonight?
Yeah, I'd personally say he did, because when he came on, he was the best player on the pitch by far. Cole Palmer, every time he got the ball, he made something out of it. And for example, Saka, name 3 things that Saka did for the team today, except from walk around, stand the other side of the pitch, hands on hips. But Palmer should start the next game, I think.
So going into this next game in the round of 16, you'd like to see, the one thing you'd like to see is changes to that starting 11?
Yeah, definitely. We need some positive changes, not just the same formation with different personnel. Just change it up for a bit. What's the feel with it all? We've got the best team in the group.
Go.
I mean, we've been a little bit negative, I'll be honest, but we can try and finish with some positivity. Are we feeling confident that England can still win this tournament?
Yes, I also think that Mark Gay as well, how good he's been. People saying we haven't got centre-halves, we haven't got this, but I think he's been absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
And he's coming home, maybe? I don't know.
Definitely coming home.
Wonderful, thank you. I'm in search of positivity this evening because England have got out of the group, they've topped the group, they didn't lose a group game. Can you give me any positive vibes?
I think there are positive vibes, yeah. I think there are some positive vibes. I think Southgate's decision to bring on Kobe Mainoo at half-time, I think was a positive decision. I think Conor Gallagher actually didn't have the worst first half. I think he was making options, at least passing-wise. But Kobe Mainoo gives you something more in the final third, and he gives you something a little bit more decisive as well. So I think that was a good decision. I think the decision to bring on Cole Palmer when he did was a good decision as well. He clearly had something about him, putting in balls in behind as well. And eventually Anthony Gordon came on, who's another player who I think a lot of England fans wanted to come on as well on the left. So there are signs already that in the knockout stages that maybe these players will be playing more. So I think there are positives. The first half, that was a real negative. Like I came to this game thinking, there's got to be a reaction from the Denmark game, and in the first half, let's be honest, there wasn't. There wasn't a reaction from the Denmark game. And that was obviously disappointing, but at least in the second half there was a little bit more of a sign. There was a bit of an improvement. There was a little bit more positive play. Like the fans as well, for 20 minutes, were really in full voice. There seemed to be a little bit more behind the team as well. So I feel like going into the second round, especially now that France are on the other side of the draw, huge help. I think there should be a bit more positivity, but yeah, we just got to got to build on that second half performance. Even though we didn't score, I feel like there's something more to come from this team. But I think Kobbie Mainoo personally,
Should he start the next game, do you think?
having seen what we saw in the second half, like before this game, I thought that Wharton should be the one partnering Declan Rice. And I'm a Man United fan. I love Kobbie Mainoo, but I thought stylistically Wharton should be the one. I think Kobbie Mainoo had a 45-minute audition tonight, and I think he passed it. I think he should start in the second half. In the second round. Yeah, for sure.
I've been searching for positivity this evening because England have topped the group. They have topped the group and they didn't lose a game. Are you feeling positive?
No.
Oh, right.
You know what it is? I shouldn't be checking my phone in there to check what score the Denmark game is. I shouldn't be checking my.
That shouldn't be a worry for you.
It shouldn't be a worry with the squad we've got. With the squad we've got, I shouldn't be checking that. Joe made a difference tonight. And listen, I'm not a Manchester United fan. I'm not a sympathiser. My best mate there, Manchester United fan. I don't really like Man U. Kobbie Mainoo came on that pitch. The difference. Cole Palmer, don't swear on the camera. Cole Palmer came on the pitch. The difference. Anthony Gordon came on 6 minutes left. Come on.
But do you think the three of them really sent a message to Southgate that they should be starting the next game?
Yeah, but he won't listen. He won't listen because he's stuck in his ways. He's stuck in his ways. He will not.
Do you worry that that could mean England crash out of this tournament because he's stuck in his ways?
Very worried. Very worried. He has had one of the best squads in the world for the past, in 2024, the past 6 years. Any other manager, Pep Guardiola, Pochettino, right, would have won something with this squad.
What do you think about nations like Germany, Spain, France? Watching that game, what do you think they were thinking?
I hope we can play these. So far, I think Portugal are the team to beat. Spain, very good. Germany on their turf, very good. But they attack, they go for it, whereas we're playing like it's an exhibition.
Is it coming home?
Do you know what? When I spent all this money on this trip, I was hoping it was, but no, I don't think so, no. I don't think so.
How are you feeling after that? Because on one hand, the performance wasn't great, but on the other hand, England have topped the group and they didn't lose a game in the group.
Yeah. Well, it can only get better from here, can't it? Because it can't get no
I
worse.
hope so.
Yeah, bit deflated really. We've been to all 3 games and we've only seen 2 goals, but we're going through to the next round. So hopefully Southgate can see now that we need to push on and we need to change it up a bit. Cole Palmer done well when he come on. I thought Gordon, even though he had 5 minutes, still showed a bit. Mainoo done well, so take the positives out of that. Mark Gay still looks good at the back.
I was going to say, Mark Gay, a lot of people have been saying that he deserves a lot more praise because people were so worried about the defence, but he's actually been one of England's best players.
Yeah, he looks solid.
He's been excellent. Yeah. He's been one of the best players by far. Yeah.
And Kobbie Mainoo, of course, he came on at half-time going into the second half. Do you think he should be starting for England?
I think when he come on, he done enough to say he should start. Yeah, I do. But you've got Wharton. Give Wharton a try as well.
I'd go Wharton personally.
Me personally, I'd got Bellingham back and play him at 2 with Rice and put Foden in the 10 and get more pace out wide because I think that's what we're struggling at the minute. We need pace out wide. It's like the first 2 games we've dropped Trent. We've played him in there to play balls and that's what he's on the pitch for. But he's got no one to pass to, so then Trent's getting it at the neck then. If he's playing in there to hit passes, get it wide and get people in the game. But we've got no width at the minute. There's only Saka, and every time he gets the ball, he's got 2 or 3 players around him. And Foden's coming inside, and Trippier, he's not going to bomb on. You're missing Luke Shaw there. So.
Do you feel that the performances not being as good as England fans were expecting, does this lie on more Southgate than the players, and it's more Southgate's decisions, or?
I think it's a little bit harsh, that is. I think at the end of the day, we're underwhelming at this point in time, but we can still go on to win the tournament. We haven't been great, but we've got enough within the squad to do different things.
Can it come home still?
Well, it can always come home.
Can we try a bit more positive, please? I need some positivity.
After 15 minutes when we went 1-0 up in the first game, we was positive, and it was coming home then. But, there's still hope. Come on, the boys, get behind the lads. Come on.
Guys, what's your reaction to that game and the fact that England have topped the group?
Wow, you know what? Mixed emotions. We've had a great holiday. Top of the group, I don't know how we're top of the group. but we still need one person to make things better. It's Patrick Bamford. If he was in the squad, things would be rosy.
Why are you turning away when he says Patrick Bamford?
What do you think, Patrick Bamford? Listen,
Come on.
England can do it. Listen, sometimes no. You got to think. Let's go on the rosy side. We can get all the way to the final.
All jokes aside, I won't talk about Bamford again, I promise. All jokes aside, if we do get to the final and start playing well now, always to be forgotten about. Always to be forgotten about. However, it's been pretty underwhelming. We've got some world-class players, but I feel like a lot of them aren't fully fit, and that's causing us a lot of issues.
Do you think Bellingham looked quite tired tonight?
Yeah, I think he did look a bit tired. Do you know what? I've been saying Gordon should play a lot more. I think Gordon done well when he come on. He should play a lot more. But yeah, like, a lot of our best players aren't fully fit, and you can see that. So
they've got the potential, but they're not. They're just not match fit. Do you know what I mean? Like they're.
So what changes do you want to see going into the next game?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Like it's just whatever they're doing now, it's just not quite working. It's not quite clicking with the, the players on the pitch, the fans. Like it's just not there. Something's missing.
Something's missing. Kobbie Mainoo, I must say, a lot of people have been really, really complimentary of him. Is players like him, Cole Palmer, Anthony Gordon, do you think that they sent a strong message to Southgate tonight?
you could say so. You could say so.
Do you think Southgate will listen to that message though?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? A lot of people calling for Wharton to play as well. There's an argument for a lot of things, but it's so difficult a major tournament. It's fine margins. I mean, the goal we scored that got disallowed, that was an unbelievable goal, and that's what everyone's been crying out for. If that goal goes in and we get a bit of confidence, we could win 2 or 3-0. But we don't, and it's 0-0. We're still top of the group. I don't know how, but we're still top of the group.
Is it coming home?
Absolutely.
You're playing Slovenia, right? And it's like, well, apparently the best team in the world. Why in the world are we not performing? It's a joke.
Why aren't we performing?
He's already given Gallagher 80 minutes in 2 games before this, so he started him this game. No chance. If he's going to make a change, make a big change. 2 or 3 players. Foden's not been the best. Start with a good winger. Put Trent at right back. Play them diagonal balls and start with Mainoo or Wharton. He's got to make a bigger change.
Yeah.
Can I just give you a stat regarding Conor Gallagher?
Yeah.
So, Conor Mainoo, when he came on at half-time, first 20 minutes of him being on the pitch, he completed more passes than Conor Gallagher for the entire first half. Do you think that Kobbie Mainoo should be starting for England?
Of course he should be.
I like Trent there, but they use him as a scapegoat.
So even though he got a lot of criticism for Trent, but you didn't mind it?
No, because he uses him as a scapegoat.
Yeah, but Trent's in the wrong position. Like, you're trying to accompany it. Like yes, Walker is the right back. Yeah.
But against Team Slovenia and Serbia, he should have maybe started Trent.
Why do you think Trent's become the scapegoat?
Because it's easy for him. Just because every
easy for Southgate?
No, because every England fan's against the Scouse teams.
No, it's not that at all. No, it isn't. It's not that. It's like,
what did you think about Anthony Gordon? Obviously, he didn't get a lot of minutes. Cole Palmer coming on. Do you think that they've sent a message to Southgate tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Sent a message, and so did Gordon in the friendlies against Brazil and Belgium, but he hadn't listened to him.
Yeah. Like what is? I think all England fans are thinking, what are you doing, Southgate? It's like ridiculous.
When you need Trent right back because he will see that pass.
Going into the next round now, are you feeling nervous?
Yeah, especially if it's against Netherlands, what they're saying.
Yeah. I'm nervous, so I can't get tickets.
What do you think the likes of Germany, Spain, France? What if they were watching that tonight? What do you think they were thinking? But what do you think that they were thinking after watching that?
They're not scared of England.
Yeah, but the thing is, like all of them, like they're not. No one's performing like out of this world. They're all beatable, and I bet they'll look at England and think, right, they're not performing how they should be with the team we've got. So I bet they're confident coming into games with us.
I've watched 3 matches now, been to all the games, and Gay's not got man of the match once. He was man of the match against Denmark, and I'd say man of the match again tonight.
What's your reaction to the game tonight?
Well, we're through, and we're in the best side of the group. So
a bit of positivity there. I like that.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we didn't play amazingly well, but what can you do when a team semi-parks the bus? I don't know what else we could do, really. I mean, we were just chatting. Are we expecting to beat teams like that 4-1, 5-1? Because nobody else is doing it in the tournament. So why do we have a God-given right to do so?
When you look at some of the changes that Southgate made, I'm talking Mainu, Cole Palmer, Anthony Gordon, do you think that they sent a strong enough message to Southgate tonight?
Well, I was about to say he's actually sent a message perhaps to the fans that he's willing to make those changes. I don't know why he brought on Gordon with 2.5 seconds to go. That he couldn't really do much in that time. No, I mean I wasn't blown away by their performances, but I mean they didn't stake their claim to be perhaps in the starting 11. But then you could say nobody really shone through to stake their claim. So.
What do you think that nations like your Germanys, your Portugals, your France, what do you think they're thinking watching England? Is it a case of the group stage is one thing and the round of 16 and beyond is a completely different ball game, literally?
Yeah, so again, we were just chatting, and I think that they're probably looking at us thinking, yes, we haven't played that well. But when we're going to be playing those teams and they're going to attack us, I think it might be a different ball game. Excuse the pun. But do you know what I mean? So they're going to attack us, they're going to leave us a bit more room behind them, and then we might see the true England come to the fore.
Going into the round of 16, obviously we don't know who England will be facing yet, but is there anything in particular you look at and think has to change for that game?
It's a bit of a throwaway comment. It can be just a bit of a mindset. I mean, we were on the right-hand side of the pitch and you see Saka, and again we were talking, and like when he's playing for Arsenal, he's just bombing down there. He's not holding back. He's not hugging the line here. So I guess it's a sort of more of a positive mindset. But that's very easy for us to say, and it's harder for actually to achieve in the moment.
And to have got through the group stage, you never know, that could be the thing that ignites the positive mindset that they've actually got through and did top the group.
True, but again, they all looked a bit tired as well.
Bellingham looked very tired.
Bellingham looked absolutely dead on his feet. But all the other teams have had a long, hard season, so I think it's just a mindset. But again, the fans were supporting them throughout. I mean, at the end, it was 50-50 between booing and cheering. Are
you a booer or a cheerer?
I'm sort of apathetic in the middle. I'm really tired and just want to go to a bar. That's probably me at the moment.
Well, before you go to the bar, is it coming home?
Oh, that's a question. Is it coming home? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think it is coming home. God, I shouldn't have said that, but that's how I feel.
You've been honest. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Scotland fan, I'm going to come to you.
Yeah.
Might be a bit cheeky here, but are England as bad as Scotland?
Nearly. Not much difference, to be honest.
No.
But England have got better players.
I mean, are you taking any positives from the game that, well, maybe not from the game, but from the fact that England have topped the group and they didn't lose a game?
Yeah, you got to take that positive, but and it was better than the Denmark game. These things have got to happen. It can be better, but we're through, so let's try and take that positive, I guess.
Did anyone impress you in particular tonight, either of you?
Yes, Slovenia.
I'd say the subs made a difference. They're fearless, they're young, we've got to play them. They push forward.
Play them in a starting 11?
They play between the lines. They're fearless, we've got to play them. Everyone else is being weighed down by expectation.
When you think about Portugal, Germany, Spain, France, all these nations that are they're in the conversation to be favourites, what do you think they're thinking when they're watching England play tonight?
Well, I think they've looked how England play, and they'll play through them. So,
I don't think they'd be worried by us, but they are worried. They are genuinely worried. I've spoken to some German fans, and they are worried. They don't understand why we're not playing well. So they're clearly worried about us. So I think that they're taking the positive. We're not playing well.
Do you think it's a case of the group stage is one situation, and when you get to the round of 16, there could be maybe a reset? We could see a different England.
Yeah, potentially. I think we have seen that in recent years in the tournaments. I think Southgate's proved that. He just, let's get through the group and worry about it thereafter. But the disappointment is it doesn't inspire all the fans. We're on their edge. We're on our edge as fans. You know, we want to. You know, I really believe they were going to turn up tonight. And yes, it was better, but it's still not quite where we want to be.
Do you feel like they've let the fans down a little bit tonight, or?
I don't think I'd say that. I felt the Denmark game they did let the fans down. I wouldn't say they let us down tonight. No.
And has this helped heal the pain of Scotland crashing out, seeing England maybe not play to their best?
Well, I'm kind of used to it in Scotland, so
But yeah, there was hope that we'd get through. Last minute goal put us up. So
Any chance that you could end up supporting England in this tournament?
I don't support England. I live in England, and I like to see them win.
Okay, we'll take that. That's some positivity.
I'm not a England supporter.
No, but if they win, you're not. That's all right. Yeah.
Oh, I'd be pleased if they won the tournament.
There we go. Brilliant. So is it coming home?
I'm not going to go that far just yet.
Was ist das? talkSPORT